Good morning and welcome to my show. What I want to touch on today is the elderly being taken advantage of. And what I mean by that is these scammers out here are calling these people's houses constantly on a daily basis. And these elderly people, they don't know what's going on out here. They're so friendly and so vulnerable, and they're so forgiving and everything. They listen to people. When somebody call their house, they'll sit there and listen to them and talk to them, whatever. They don't even ask who it is, because a lot of times these scammers will call your house, man, and tell you things, because it happened to me once or twice. Yeah, they called me, see, well, I'm from Social Security, blah 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 blah. I'm sitting there listening to them, telling me that I owe them such and such money. Well, we're going to suspend your license if you don't pay your money in this amount of time or something. One time it had me scared, right? I was like, wait a minute, hold up. What's going on here? I said, well, look, let me go ahead and pay this money. But then I had to sit down and think about it. Why am I paying this money to people? I don't know if this is a scam or not. So I said, no, I'm not going to pay anything. I'm just going to wait for them to call back again. What I'm talking about is the elderly is very vulnerable. They are vulnerable because they're home by themselves, and these scammers know that. They know that nobody living in the home with them, so they know the elderly are going to be the one that answer the phone. So when they answer the phone, they're talking to these people, telling them such and such and such, you owe this amount of money on such and such. And the elderly might be saying, oh, okay, all right, I'll send you a payment or something. See, these people are very slick. They'll make it sound like there's somebody from the government or either some type of agency. It could be anywhere, because people try to scam you from Social Security. Sometimes it be the IRS. People try to use the IRS as a scam. Yes, they have done it. They have called my house saying they was from the IRS. Yes, because yesterday I was looking at an article where this one elderly lady, she got scammed for 1.7 billion. I'm going to say that again if y'all didn't hear me. She got scammed for 1.7 billion, not million, billion. Now that's a crying shame. They took this woman's money like that. It almost made me cry, because that doesn't make any sense, to prey on the elderly like that. So folks, I'm advising you, if you have any elderly members in your family, please put them up on this. Let them know. If somebody call your house, ignore these phone calls. Don't talk to these people, because they sound very convincing on the phone. Believe me, one time they almost got me. Yeah, they sound convincing. Believe me when I tell you. They almost had me coming out of my pocket. But I had to sit down and think about it. I said, nah, this don't sound too right to me. Yeah, I said, this don't sound right. So I just sat and wait a few days. They called back again. But I still refuse. I said, I'm not paying nobody anything, man. And see, when people call your house and want to know your information and claim that they know you, that's a red flag right there. Because if they're calling you, they should have all the information that they need. So why are they asking you for your information? So like I said, folks, beware of this. If you have any elderly family members, if you have like a grandmother or an elderly neighbor, let them know. Please do not answer none of these phone calls, because these people will try to convince you that you paid this money out thinking that you owe something when you really don't owe nothing. They're scamming you. But man, I was so shocked when I seen the digits that they got from this elderly lady, man. I'm serious. $1.7 billion. You know how much money that is? That probably was her life savings, man. That probably was some of her retirement money and money she had put away. Maybe some money she had in her 401k or something. See, that's a shame. Rip the woman off like that. And they haven't, they say they haven't found any suspects yet. They probably won't either. I mean, but this is really not right, to prey on an elderly like this. So folks, if you're listening to me out there, please let your folks know. Anybody that you know who's elderly, put them up on game. Tell them do not answer these phone calls because they are scams. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. Because these people will rob you blind, man. They'll take everything that you have and be going on down the road to the next one, This is how they work. But yeah, y'all, I wanted to touch on that, let the people know what's going on out there. So if y'all like this content, stay tuned for more.